I'm back on a topic I know a lot of parents think about: kids on devices and social media. While 13 is commonly the required minimum age to use platforms like Snapchat and YouTube, data shows kids are on them much earlier. The Surgeon General saying we do not have enough evidence to conclude that it's sufficiently safe for children. So tonight, I take a look at how one family is approaching this, as well as a longtime local pediatrician and advice from an expert in medicine, society, and culture.
There you go.
When they're little,
Got the green one. How about the pink one?
life can feel simple.
Which one are you gonna grab next? Blue?
But babies grow up and life can become more complicated.
Charlotte, who's 8, David is 5, and Lily is almost 2.
And while we'd like to lock away
Oh.
things that might hurt our children, it's not realistic.
We started to think, wow, we need to look into this.
Parenting is a constant risk-benefit analysis, from picking the best car seat to college.
I'll make you peanut butter and jelly, and you can go on and on as parents.
Jessica and Peter Spachner turned to research, including now as they consider when to give their oldest daughter a smartphone. Studies show most kids get their first phone between the ages of 10 and 13.
It was actually, to us, pretty alarming, some of the negative impacts of smartphone usage, social media usage specifically.
The Spachners have taken the Wait Until 8th Pledge, a nationwide movement that empowers parents to rally together to delay giving children a smartphone until at least the end of 8th grade.
What we really liked about it, that it was a community-wide thing.
Other parents in their daughter's class have taken the pledge too. Important so kids don't feel alone or like they're being punished. She says this felt like a reasonable plan.
Because sometimes it just feels like all of this stuff on the internet and social media is just happening and the floodgates are open and you're kind of trying to figure out, how do I control some of this?
There is a lot to consider. In June, the U.S. Surgeon General called on Congress to require warning labels on social media platforms. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine recently signed legislation requiring all school districts to create policies limiting cell phone use. And he referenced this year's best-selling book, The Anxious Generation, by Dr. Jonathan Haidt, which looks at the consequences of a phone-based childhood.
What is at stake here?
What is at stake, I think, is the future of this generation.
Euclid pediatrician Dr. Shelley Sender says the anxious generation reflects what he has been seeing in his practice for years.
Just on a recent day, I might see 25 patients. 12 to 14 of them come in for anxiety or depression.
He tells me his practice continues to treat the mental health needs of patients well into their 20s due to a shortage of psychiatrists.
We need to be aware of the potential dangers of smartphones and to be able to give our children the fortitude to be able to deal with that at an age that they're capable of dealing with it.
Dr. Senders and his staff are committed to helping families meet the 4 new norms outlined in Dr. Haidt's book. No smartphones before high school, no social media before 16, phone-free schools, and more independence, free play, and responsibility in the real world.
This is a moment in time and we shouldn't blow it.
That is the question.
I also spoke with the Director of Education, Bioethics, and Medical Humanities at the School of Medicine at Case Western Reserve University, Eileen Anderson.
How do we maximize the benefits and minimize the harm?
She studies how kids adapt to changes in their environments. Plus,
I am the mom of 3 teenage girls, so this is a topic near and dear to my heart.
She says a child's rapidly developing brain is especially vulnerable to the dopamine surges from social media. The addictive nature of the technology and the content exposure are concerns.
It distracts kids from where they need to be. It kind of enhances all the other risks of adolescence.
She also points to potential benefits of providing a sense of community and inclusion. She says more research is needed to understand the full impacts. In the meantime, she says there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It's up to parents to determine what's best for their child, help them understand safe use, and says communication is key.
At the core, adolescents want someone to understand. They want the people in their lives who love them the most to be curious, to be concerned, to care for them. So getting our best information in a way that is building continued trust with our adolescent is always number one.
Let's see, what do we have in here?
The Spatchners have something else to consider with their daughter.
She will be a walker.
So maintaining communication for safety will factor into their decision, which she doesn't want to be based in fear, but facts, and encourages parents to research and talk with other families when making their decisions.
The more we can get back to a play-based childhood is something that we are passionate about and looking, to do with our own family.
All right, so what are some options? There are the good old flip phones. I think we've all, had one in our day. There's smart watches and then devices that look, honestly, exactly like a typical smartphone that come with features for kids to enjoy, but they do not have internet connection. They don't have that possibility. So it still looks like they have the smartphone, but doesn't have the internet in their pocket.
It's nice when you have the other students and families that are also taking the pledge.
Yeah.
Makes it a little easier.
It is. It's difficult because these aren't going anywhere, right? This is how this generation too communicates and stays in touch. So you can't fully take it away, but it is that you have to have that conversation and have a plan in place.
Good story needs to be talked about.
Yeah.